March 23rd, 5:14 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All for the Nintendo DS. I'm SamuraiT-X, and I'm SamuraiT-X. And when we last left off, we got the acquittal that Matt on guard wanted, which was not guilty, but we exposed Matt on guard for blackmailing Shelley the Killer with a videotape. And now Matt on guard is a targeted man and a dead man because we gave him a not guilty. So, Matt, good luck with the rest of your life, even though you've only had a few minutes left, because Mr. the Killer, I'm pretty sure, is nearby. So, savor every second you have of your life. Because when it's all said and done and when I'm done with this game, you are going to be one dead son of a bitch. Anyway, let's get back to positive news. Matt on guard is dead, he's gone. He's a demon, and he's going to die for it, and that's good. So let's go and enjoy the rest of the game. You were great out there, Phoenix. So are you, to be honest, Mia. What I did out there was right, wasn't it? This is the first time you've not gotten your client off. Actually, I got the not guilty. I didn't give him guilty. I gave him not guilty. So technically, I did win. Okay. You got them a guilty verdict this time. No, I didn't. I got the not guilty. I'm pretty sure I said not guilty. But whatever, game. But you have to look past all of that to what's really important. You now realize that there is something more than just getting a not guilty, right? Yes, I understand now. Phoenix, think back for a second. Think to the moments before Miss Von Karma arrived with the final pieces of evidence. To think about the incredible decision you had to make. Oh yeah, I chose guilty, didn't I? This is just a flashback anyway. But I didn't get to say guilty, so I only said not guilty, to be honest. But I did side with justice. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that Francisca appeared. Otherwise, you know. It's a good thing Francisca appeared. Otherwise, I would have said guilty, and Maya would have probably been dead. Is he guilty, or is he not guilty? Those were your choices then, and your answer spoke to what being a lawyer means to you. Right. Edgeworth, I have good news. Maya is now safe and in police custody. Really? Pearls, you're telling us the truth, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, she's quite safe. She's on her way here as we speak in a patrol car. Ah, Mystic Maya safe. You did it, you really did it, Mr. Nick. Ow, she punches deceptively hard for a kid. I believed in you. I kept saying to myself, Mr. Nick will save her. Mr. Nick will save her. Wow.
Thanks.
Oh.
What's wrong?
Miss Von Karma.
About earlier. Thanks. Ow!
Why are you still smiling? Mr. Phoenix Wright, you lost.
No, I won. I actually won. I won! I picked not guilty! Come on, game! I picked not guilty! I didn't pick guilty! I would have picked guilty on another case, but I picked not guilty, because Maya was officially out of his hands, so great stuff.
Your perfect win record has now been crushed, and yet you are still happy?
I don't think you'll ever understand, Miss Von Karma.
How dare you!
Don't worry. She may in time. After all, I was like that myself. Until a year ago.
Edgeworth?
For my own personal victories. And for guilty verdicts. I used every dirty trick in the book. And so my win record remained spotless. But a man appeared and stood fast against that selfish me. I fought him in my usual manner and tasted my first defeat. I felt like I had lost everything because of that. And then
It was my turn to sit in the defendant's chair. And I was saved by that person I called my enemy. I couldn't forgive myself for all that happened. So I left the prosecutor's office. And I left that note, Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death.
As well as you should have. A prosecutor who has shamed himself in defeat should crawl into a hole and die.
But that was not what happened. After I left the prosecutor's office, I finally came to realize something. And it was in that moment of clarity that everything began to change.
Well, what foolish nonsense.
We prosecutors use anything we can to attack the defendant, but every time we did so, no matter how desperate the situation, instead of giving up like most people, that man would hold strong with his undying faith. And then, before I knew it, I began to trust in that man as well.
What? You trusted your enemy?
It doesn't matter how many underhanded tricks a person uses. The truth will always find a way to make itself known. The only thing we can do is fight with the knowledge we hold and everything we have, erasing the paradoxes one by one. It's never easy. We claw and scratch for every inch, but we will always eventually reach that one single truth. This, I promise you.
The truth?
Yes, that's the reason why prosecutors and defense lawyers exist. But I'm sure you knew that already. Didn't you, Wright? That's why you couldn't forgive me. This man who went into hiding, isn't that right? This man who only had his sights set on a victory, who ran away into the night.
Is Mr. Edgeworth right, Mr. Nick?
Well, he kind of is, to be honest. You really let me down. When you disappeared, I felt betrayed. The reason why I decided to become a lawyer to begin with was because I believed in the things you said to me all those years ago. And you betrayed your own words. That's why, 1 year ago, I made up my mind. I decided that the Miles Edgeworth I knew had died. At least that's what I told myself.
You pathetic fool! Miss Von Karma, I don't want to hear the wretched whimpering of a disgraced loser. A Von Karma is someone who is destined to be perfect. Miles Edgeworth, you are no longer worthy. You are no longer worthy of being a Von Karma.
Well, he's an Edgeworth. He's not really a Von Karma. Well, he was adopted by you. Well, yeah, in that sense, yes. But he's always been an Edgeworth. And he's a badass Edgeworth.
And neither am I. It's over. It's all over.
Francisca threw something on the ground just now. This is an electromagnetic transceiver. Isn't that the thing she used to track Detective Gumshoe? Yes, it is. I'll return this to the precinct later. There's something else.
Isn't that Miss Von Karma's whip?
I'll never set foot in another courtroom again. I'm sure that's what she was saying by this action. You should keep this, right? Okay.
Nick!
Maya!
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
And the band is back together again. Emotional scenes. Snake, don't cry.
Shut up. It's emotional. Be quiet.
I'll let it slide, man. It is emotional.
I thought Maya was gonna die. Honestly.
Yeah, that's what I thought the first time I played this game, to be honest. To be honest with you, that's what I thought the first time I played this game. And I think everyone else probably thought that as well, to be honest. Because not everybody was perfect, and I'm pretty sure everybody got the bad ending and whatnot when they first played the game anyway, so yeah. Well, me,
I can admit that I did get the first ending, the bad ending, because I was curious. So, yeah, I knew what I was doing when I first played this game, but I purposely got the bad ending to see what it was like, and I got curious. But I did get the good ending the first time. The second time I did. The first time I got the good ending. The second time, because I didn't save it, I went back to that and got the bad ending to see what it would be like if we failed. But yeah, we all got the bad ending to be curious, you know. Oh, Nick, I knew you would come through. You got on guard convicted, like I knew you would. No, I actually got it not guilty, but okay. And on top of that, you even rescued me. Well, of course I did. You know I would never desert you. But we sure pressed our luck this trial. You're really lucky to be standing here. Whatever. Look, it's over, okay? Besides, if I did croak, I would have just come back and haunted you like a bad ghost through Pearly. Is it really that easy to do something like that? Thanks a lot, Nick. Don't mention it. Maya. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm relieved you're alright. Well, he has that expression, so he is concerned. Plus, he was given that little, he did have a little animation with his eyes, as in, like, you know, he didn't know what to say, because he's not really good with this stuff. Hey, it looks like you've made some real progress, Mr. Edgeworth. He really has. Hands down, I think Miles Edgeworth is actually the best developed character in this game, in this franchise. From a douchebag to a great guy. Well, I suppose I'm a little different from who I was a year ago. And I think somebody's hungry. Alright. I think it's time we get out of this depressing place. Huh? Where are we going? Food, Nick. Food! Grub, chow, I'm starved. I'm so hungry even you look like a nice, juicy burger on a bun to me, Nick. You think I look like a burger? I'm a prime rib at least. Come with us, Mr. Edgeworth, please. If you insist. Alright, so how about we hit up our usual burger joint? Don't be silly, Nick. Huh? This case messed up that awesome evening and got in the way of my gourmet food. So I've decided that we have to make it up by having another feast. Another feast? Come on, Nick. Food! Oh, God. I sure know how it feels to be very hungry, if I'm honest with you. Maya's making me hungry! March 23rd, 7:38 p.m. Gatewater Hotel lobby. Hey, pal! Sorry to keep you guys waiting. Man, you look pretty beat, but... Wow. I praise Gumshoe for his hard determination and work, really, for what he did to try and get the evidence back to us. Gumshoe! Are you alright? Yeah, but I'm really embarrassed. I didn't think I would hit a telephone pole of all things, pal. A telephone pole? Then it wasn't a red light that got him. You did it again, city boy. I felt like my dear old heart was going to give out on me, and I ain't joking. Yeah, he was more excited than the very last episode of the Steel Samurai, right? Hey, Snake, you got some reading to do. Yeah, I know. Thanks. Now, looky here, Mr. Snooty Prosecutor. Don't you reckon you bullied Ryan too hard? Hey, leave him alone, man. If you don't start being a lot nicer to him, he might even kick you tonight in the evening. I'll keep that in mind. Well, come on now. Everyone gather around. Y'all gotta get your picture taken by a genuine professional photographer. Looks like Lotta brought herself a new camera. Well, pal, at least we can put this messy case behind us now. Come on, tonight's all about eating, so let's go chow down, pal. Amen to that, pal. Amen. You know, when you think about it, you are the one who saved the day, Detective. Huh? Me? You really think so? He's right. If it wasn't for the free items you took, I think the trial would have had a very different ending. Look at that Edgeworth smile.
It looks a bit smug, but it looks good as well.
Ah, well, you know, it's just... Huh? Wait. That's odd. When I ran off with the things from the killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things total, sir.
What? 4?
Yeah, I'm sure I put one of the items in my coat pocket.
There was a 4th item? Oh, come on, y'all, it's over. But, ooh boy, I tell you, you really are something else. Between getting accused of murder and getting kidnapped, never a dull moment with you, huh? Ha ha ha, you think? Why does she look so happy about that? But being shut away for 2 whole days, weren't you scared? Yeah, it was really scary. I felt so hopeless. So to keep my mind off things, I drew a picture. Sounds like you had a rough time, gal. But where's this picture of yours? Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see Mystic Maya's picture. Huh? You know, I don't know where it went. Aw, that's too bad. Well, it's alright. It wasn't anything important anyway. Ah. It sure was nice to finally see them both smiling again. Of all times for it to go off. What is it, Edgeworth? This thing's picking something up.
Ah, that's Miss Von Karma's receiver. Thanks to her, I had the most awful experience of my life, sir. I can't believe she stuck a tracking device on me.
That's odd. Even though you're standing right here, the tracking device seems to be in a different location.
Oh, that's probably busted or something, sir.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm afraid it's about time for me to excuse myself. I still have some work to do. Huh? But Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't even eaten anything yet. And you've eaten way too much, you glutton. Hey, leave her alone, Phoenix. She hasn't eaten for 2 days. Let her eat, man. I had fun tonight. Now, if you excuse me. Wait! What? I just wanted to say, thanks, Edgeworth. You really saved me out there. If anyone should be saying thanks, it should be me, right? I feel like words alone aren't enough here. I wonder if there's anything I can give him to express how I feel. Well, we're going to give him the whip. Because, well, we don't have nothing to do with this whip. We don't really need it now, do we? Take that! Plus, he can give it to Franziska. What's this? Thank you. It's all thanks to you two. Oh yeah, and that too. You and her. You don't need to thank me. I was only doing my job. It looks like Mr. Edgeworth has left, Miss Nick. Hey, Mystic Maya. Yes, Pearly? I guess you two can go back to being lovey-dovey, right? You and Mr. Nick, I mean. Pearly! Would you cut it out already? You're embarrassing me. Anyway. So, who's paying for this lovely dinner party? As if you need to ask. Everyone say thank you to Nick. Huh?
Yeah. I'm kind of at the point where I can't even buy instant noodles, pal. So I kind of already put your name on the bill.
Huh? Yeah, I got me a situation just like that myself. There's this camera shop in the hotel, see? And I just bought this myself, this good old beauty here. It'd be better anyhow for $3,000. Huh? Actually, I reckon you bought it for me since it's on your tab and all. Huh? Isn't it great, Mr. Nick? Yeah, Nick. Why do I suddenly feel like screaming? Aw, you don't need to hold back now, you hear?
Yeah, pal, it's time to let it out.
This is going to be the first time I hear the real you. Go on, it's been a while since I heard you say it. I've been busy being a hostage and all. Alright then, if you say so. Objection!
And that's the final objection I will be doing. And that's it, folks, for Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. You really came through for me, Nick. I had to hide that letter, but I knew you'd find it. I really feel like I've been on edge lately. I mean, I've escaped death 3 times now. Pretty cool, huh? I feel like a pro. Ha! Man, this was a very good game, but weaker than the first game, if I have to say so myself. The first game is so much stronger than this game. I'm so happy that you could save Mystic Maya, Mr. Nick. And I'm so happy for you too. Speaking of, I think this hotel is a popular place for honeymooners. So I've sort of made reservations for the 2 of you just in case. Pearls, we're not married! What do you mean honeymoon? We're not married! Oh, Pearls, man. Okay. Well, pal, it looks like I'm back on the force again. Mr. Edgeworth had a long talk with the chief, and he got me reinstated for my sake. I heard he said things like letting that one go is bad for all of society. I knew it. Crashing headlong into everything is the only way to live, pal. You nearly killed yourself, and that's the way to live? Oh, gumshoe.
My God, I can't believe you said that. But I can't believe this journey's over. I've enjoyed it.
I'm Maggie Bird. I'm retiring this uniform as of today, sir. I'm going to be a waitress from now on. And bring smiles and joy to the people who come by the restaurant, sir. I hope you stop by sometime, Mr. Wright. Oh, I will. I will. Sounds like a plan. Don't know what restaurant you plan to work at, but I guess we'll find out. Where you work, if you give me your business card and whatnot. Oh, God. Yes, are you here to visit the patient? I'm Director Hottie. Recently, yes, that girl, you know. I haven't seen her around. Yes. But I remember, even if I laid so much of an eye on her, I would go crack. It didn't matter if I got whipped, though. Yes. Oh, you pervert. Main programming. Tadaki Yamamoto. Oh God, it's time to begin our quest for World Circus domination, sweetie, and to let the world know we are serious and I plan to... No. Hey Max, what do you think of Zimbabwe is like? Do you think the castles are made of cake and bunnies who can talk? No. I think there aren't any talking bunnies, even if they won't laugh at Mo's jokes. Speaking of Mo, are we going to see him again? I think we are going to see him right here, actually. Oh yeah, we are. Hello.
I'm ready. There's no way to say jokes are going to fall on deaf ears. I'm going to be more contemporary with my humor. Mo Kurz, represent. We've got our new act worked out. Prepare for the Hallelujah chorus. Say something, will you? You're supposed to start this off. Get on with it.
I'm gonna miss the. I'm not gonna lie. The third case was annoying but good at the same time. I'm gonna miss it.
What's this? Drat! It's an ordinary electric razor. I can't believe this, really. How long do they plan on making me do this? Ah, but it's edgy Prusider, so it means it must have a deep hidden meaning. But why do I get the feeling they wouldn't forget about me, would they? Ah, it was never like in the old days. Everyone thought of like they used to. Call me Queen Wendy. Oh, no. Stop, please. Oh, God, please stop. Oh, God, I'm glad we're not seeing Old Bag again. Please. We go away. Thank you. My God, thank God we don't have to talk to her again.
I know, right? Phew. Special thanks to Kumiko Sukane and Yukari Sawabe. Or Suwabe. Hello, Samus. I appreciate everything you and Mr. Edgeworth did for me from the bottom of my heart. Oh, that's right. I received a letter from Miss Von Karma. She said that after I get out, I should feel free to consult her about anything at all. I am really thankful to have met everyone. And you keep smiling, Miss Andrews. Keep smiling. Never lose it. Phew. It has become difficult for me in this country as of late. As such, I will take a short leave of absence. If you would like to request my services, please be sure to visit my homepage. Maybe we both can be blessed with longevity. No, Dick Killer, we don't want to hire you, no! Plus the radio's broken now. Shinji Mikami, good work, sir. Good work on this game. It's a good sequel. Oh, there's more!
March 23rd, 9:42 p.m. International departures, Gate 12. Where are you going, Francisca?
Huh? How did you know I was here?
With this.
That's...
I heard you were planting things on a certain person. Things like tracking devices in his coat, for example.
Huh. That's just like you. I only planted it there because he was always wearing it. This filthy drab coat of his. I don't know how it ended up in my luggage, but it's going to be in the trash, I promise you that.
Oh, that's right. Speaking of that man, he told me to say something very interesting.
This is just a flashback. We're not going to read it. 4 items.
It seems he put the last one in his coat pocket.
He put it in here? It doesn't matter anymore. The case is already over.
What are you going to do now?
I like this theme. It's pretty calm. That's none of your business.
Are you running away?
Shut up! You don't understand the thing. You can't possibly understand what it means to be Manfred von Karma's daughter.
Francisca.
So many expectations from everyone around me. Expectations I must fulfill. I'm expected to win no matter what, and failure, such a thing is not an option for me. My father was a genius, no doubt about that, but for me, I'm no genius. I've always known that. But I had to be one. I had to.
You may not be a genius like your father, but you are a prosecutor. You have been and always will be.
Huh? No, I'm not. Not anymore.
Wait, you're quitting?
I've even thrown my whip away.
Speaking of that, Wright gave me this to hold on to. Right. You knew something like this would happen, didn't you?
Probably did, to be honest.
Huh. I'm going to say this again. We prosecutors do not fight for personal honor or pride. I hope you will think deeply about what you should be striking down with that whip.
Her serious look is pretty cute, I'm not going to deny that. You haven't changed a bit.
So is that look. Francisca's a cute character, and she was a good character, too.
You've always left me alone and walked ahead without me. Miles Edgeworth, I've always hated you. And then, finally my chance to take revenge on you arrived. If I could win against that man, I could make Phoenix Wright bow down in defeat. Then this girl you left behind would have risen higher than you. That was supposed to be my revenge.
I see.
You know, I can't do it. I can't change who I am. I can't throw away everything I've been until today.
I believe you can. Just like how Adrian Andrews did.
Adrian Andrews?
You were going to use her during the trial, right? But you were dependent on your father by using his tactics. Isn't that right?
Huh.
Today, you chased after me after I had left you behind after all these years. And that's why we're standing here now, side by side.
Huh?
But I have no intention of stopping. If you say you are going to quit your walk down the prosecutor's path, then this is where we part ways, Francisca von Karma.
Whoa, she's crying. Don't cry, man. I am Franziska von Karma. Don't think I'm going to walk in your shadow forever. Our battle begins now. So you better prepare yourself, Miles Edgeworth. There she goes. Phoenix Wright. One day, someday, I'm sure we will meet again in battle. Until then, this last piece of evidence that never made it to you, I'll take good care of this fourth piece, so I can give it to you when at last we meet again. Now I'm curious. Oh! That's the picture Maya drew, right? Obviously, because she wrote Nick. But Franziska's going to keep it for a special meaning, of course. Seems she highly thinks of Phoenix. Thank you, Capcom, for such a brilliant game. And that's it, folks. There's only 4 episodes in this game. Yeah, when you beat the game, just go straight to the menu. So we've beaten Justice for All, and well, I'm going to take a break from visual novels / Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I'll definitely be taking a break like I did with the first game, so yeah, you're not going to see me play this game for quite some time. But I enjoyed this game for what it was. Was it a good sequel? Yes, it was. Was it better than the first game? Probably not. I still think the first game's stronger than the second game, but that doesn't mean I'm slandering it, saying that it's a rubbish game, because it's not a rubbish game. It's actually a very good game. And it's a very good sequel. It introduced new characters, had good laughs, still had the sense of humour and whatnot here. It was very tense, so it still had that tense atmosphere and whatnot, and the desperate situations. So yeah, the story was fantastic. And this game had to be released within months of the first game, so for them to get this game out on time the way they did, fantastic work by the Ace Attorney developers. But yeah, I'll be playing Trials and Tribulations, not yet anyway, so that's all I wanted to know. But if I have to grade this game, I graded the first game 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, but this game I'm going to give an 8 out of 10. Still solid for me, compared, but it's still weaker than the first game. It could have done a lot better, but the fourth case, the second case, the fourth and second cases were probably my favourite ones in this game. The first one being my least, and then the third one being my second least favourite. But the third case was still good, and it was ridiculous. That's what made it be so good, because it was ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna call it a video because I'm finished with this game. So, Snake, what are we gonna do next?
I don't know, but I guess we will have to make the people wait.
Exactly. But yes, we're still doing Wolfenstein 3D as we're near the end of that, and we're still doing Harvest Moon, but we got other projects in plan because Wolfenstein 3D is even coming to an end. So yes, this is SamuraiT-X,
and this is Solid Snake,
and this is the Birds signing out. Until then, thank you guys for watching this Let's Play, and I'll see you guys for a new project in the foreseeable future. Take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day.